the last day of Magical Kenya Travel Expo. An amazing success, MKTE 2025, and we are truly humbled by the outcomes we've been able to achieve.
My experience, what I've seen, that people that really make so happy, the exhibitors, and after amazing 3 days of so much happening in Magical Kenya Expo Magical Kenya 2025, and we have seen that a lot of excitement. People have been buzzing and still the door to the biggest meetings have been going on endlessly and relentlessly. The people started to be about the Magical Kenya. To Mr.Allan over here, showcasing and talking about his own period of 15 years celebration, and what was your mission and vision, and what do you intend to see for the next and this year's? Over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Nev. Once again, excited about day 3 of the Magical Kenya Expo because it's the last day of the expo. We've been here at UHURU Gardens since Wednesday for the 15th edition of MKTE, and it's our biggest ever on all metrics, on all parameters. We have received over 8,500 people walking through the gates of UHURU Gardens since Wednesday. As at this morning, that was the number, and we know it has increased since then. And that's the largest number we've seen since we started MKTE 15 years ago. We have also seen the largest number of exhibitors, 417. You can see our expo space has tremendously increased. Out of those 417, we actually, for the first time this year, introduced an MSME corner where we have, the upcoming players in the sector under TOSC and the Kenya Association of Women in Tourism also participating. Last year we had just about 386 exhibitors, so we've grown in that respect. In terms of the hosted buyers whom we are bringing, we had 150 last year that we hosted. This year we had 214. The number of farm trips has also increased. The number of trade visitors has increased tremendously, over 3,200 as of this morning. We've not seen those kind of numbers at MKTE before. This year, again, for the tourism boards, we position this show as Africa's premier B2B expo. So we are not doing it just for Kenya, which is a show for Africa, and this year's theme was unlocking Africa's tourism potential through sustainable tourism. And this year we had the honor of having Zambia, Malawi, South Africa, Uganda participating with us. But most importantly, we had Barbados, all the way from the Caribbean, as our first international tourism board participating. So for us,
free visa.
Yes, you could go to Barbados anytime you want, Zakene. So for us, MKT, an amazing success, and we want to thank each and every person who made it possible, from the exhibitors, the sponsors and partners such as Go Places. You've been supporting us for 15 years since we began, through the exhibitor catalog, and we've seen the exhibitor catalog now is much different from when we began those 15 years ago. It's an entire book now, and we are hoping to see that grow in leaps and bounds as well. Our sponsors, cash and in kind, who provide us pamphlets for our hosted buyers and hosted media. Our parent ministry, our chief guest, Honorable Kithure Kindiki, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, who opened this event yesterday for us. So, all in all, the success of this event could not have happened without many people working tirelessly, including our event organizers and the KTB staff, who have been planning this for a long time. And for 2026, we are looking for more growth, more tourism board, more exhibitors. We are hoping to be able to bring in more hosted buyers, because we have a big target we've set for ourselves as Kenya, 5.5 million tourists by 2027 and 3 million this year. So for us to do that, we need to get new tour operators selling Kenya in all our market. And we need to create awareness. That's why we have hosted media. And then we need the tour operators such as yourself and all the others to convert that awareness into bookings, into arrivals into Kenya. And now we have visa-free ETA available, maximum 72 hours. First for the continent in terms of just rolling out the carpet, the whole world and say, come to Kenya, Karibu Kenya, Karibu Magical Kenya.
One more country report here in the Written Investment Forum. I think this was something humongous, and I feel that this is bringing a lot of investors to the African region.
Thank you, Nev. Yeah, you're very right. For this year, again, one of the innovations that we brought out at MKTE 2025 is the Africa Tourism Investment Forum, ATIF. This was a joint initiative with the Africa Tourism Board and the Africa Continental Free Trade Area. And with their support, we were able to bring in policymakers and top-level, high-level decision makers from the African continent to discuss pertinent issues around tourism, growing tourism in Africa. We discussed visa, we discussed access, we discussed mobility, we discussed the air transport market. We also had high-level discussions around cross-border travel. We discussed joint initiatives between African countries in promoting tourism. We discussed sustainability, and also we discussed attracting investment. Just last week on Monday, we had our Kenya Coast Tourism Investment Forum, where we're telling the world and the domestic investors invest in our Kenyan coast. We want the big global brand, the Marriotts, the Kempinskis, the Radissons, and the Four Seasons investing in our Kenyan coast, because that's where our numbers, 5.5 million, are going to come from. So ATIF was a big success for us. We had our minister, our Kenya cabinet secretary hosting cabinet secretaries and key decision makers in tourism from across the world. Our CS Honorable Rebecca Miano hosted this cabinet secretary for tourism, minister for tourism from Southern Sudan. We also had Zimbabwe represented. We had Algeria. We had Zanzibar represented. And this kind of decision making and discussions is what is going to exponentially grow African tourism, because at the moment Africa is attracting a very small portion of global tourism. We need to grow that so that Kenya gets its pie, our local tour operators get their pie. But at the end of the day, Nev, what is important is that our Kenyan citizens, their livelihoods are improved and enriched by tourism, because tourism is the biggest employer of youth. It's the biggest contributor in terms of tourism percolating within the ecosystem. When a tourist comes, the hotels may benefit, the tour operators, the suppliers, Mama Mboga, the transport industry, everybody benefits from tourism. So that's the end goal for us as KTNet.
No, thank you so much, Alan. Closing remark, I kind of focus to think more about mindset class. It should become, I think, Kenya or the Africa should get some leading associated polluting the incentives. And they're saying, as we are still going to be another tour of sites here.
Yeah, one day go.
Suppose you can head back and we pull them up.
Yeah, thank you, Nev. In terms of mice, you're right. Those 5.5 million visitors, currently were 2.4 last year. For us to grow to 5.5 million, something has to happen. We have to grow these numbers exponentially, not only from the leisure side, we need to grow from the MICE side, because MICE brings numbers. Last year, we had the Africa Climate Summit, 30,000 delegates. Next week, we have the COMESA Head of State Summit, again, big numbers. So we are looking actively in terms of how we can drive MICE. The government is investing heavily in MICE with the Bomas International Convention Center that's coming up to support KITC that already exists. So we are very intentional about mice. We know that's where our numbers will come from. So we expect in the next couple of years, and also the Convention Bureau, which our CS talked about yesterday, that is also going to put us in a big space. So we are investing. We are asking our also hotel partners to invest to take advantage of that, because mice is going to take us where we need to be.
Your closing remark?
Well, my closing remarks, Nev, is to thank everybody who made this show a success. We are very excited. We are very thankful and humbled that we are able to get this kind of, a feedback from the trade. Everybody said that this year the quality of buyers was excellent, and we are looking forward to even doing better next year.